Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up? Let's get this chat up. There it is. Okay, it's here. What are we looking at? What are you guys talking about? Hey, everyone, welcome to the stream, by the way. I'm gonna just catch up on, chat real quick. I'm gonna fix my motor instead of stream. Comes a contortionist. What's up, Kaichu? Got me some lunch. Oh, awesome. I haven't eaten today. I need to eat. As we want to make dinner now. It's dinner time for you guys, right? Father of us all has materialized. What's going on? So, I have the chat box on the side, so when I post it to YouTube, you got, whoever's watching on YouTube will be able to keep up with chat and see who I'm responding to and the conversations I'm having, because one of the things I want to do is to make sure we're having that conversation, you know, that there is a flow back and forth. What up, Beta? How's it going? How's your trip, buddy? Alright, I think we're good. We're good to go. Mic check. Yep. The day I get a new mic, like just a mic on a mic stand, will be a good day, so I don't have to use a headset. Alright, anyways, where do I begin today? How is everyone? Doing good, lost $100. Oh, you were rolling. Alright. Make sure everyone give Beta Brian, Retro Cat, Bug, Kaichu, Lizard Man, Cryptic, everyone a big what's up to all of you. Thank you for tuning in. So, anyways, I guess to just kind of get started on the conversation at hand, you know, is one thing I've been dealing with a lot this week is losing a friend, and that is the first title that I have. So I guess I'll begin with that, you know. Now, I was thinking, like, well, see, these are all my shower thoughts, and I take it and I personify it to you guys. Oh, that is a fun experience if it's your first time gambling. I've never gambled before, so the day I do, though, will be a good day. My grandma's addicted to gambling, but anyways, we're gonna be going till 12:11. It is 11:11. Make a wish if you haven't already. So anyways, I wanted to begin the conversation with about what constitutes a friend, you know? And I'm the type of person where if you met me, you could swear everyone is my best friend, okay? You would swear that by the book, I call at least everyone a friend or a best friend or even an acquaintance that will eventually be a friend. Yeah, I hope your casino was fun. Your gambling trip. So what makes a friend? I met people who I've talked with them for longer than I've talked with most of my friends, and they didn't consider me a friend, right? But I've always considered everyone who I've just had a good conversation with, oh yeah, that's a friend, you know. And as I've grown older, that has sort of changed, you know. That has sort of deliberated into, well, these are actual friends, you know, and these people are people who are just going to be in my life for a small amount of time. And that constitutes to the friend I am losing today, which the epic cat saga that has ensued on the Manly Dogs channel, Twitch channel. You guys know about the cat. You guys have seen the highs with the cats. You've seen the lows, and now you see the disappearance of the cat as of today. Today's her last day here, and we're bringing her to my grandma's. I've kind of played it off a couple of days, but I have to. It's that moment, you know, where I officially have to bring her to my grandma's, and I'm gonna see her again, but it still won't be the same, you know. Still won't be the same as getting to see her every morning. This is the schedule, right? I wake up in the morning. I wake up in the morning. Kaichu said the cat, yes. So I wake up in the morning, I go to fix my coffee. As I fix my coffee, the cat runs underneath my feet, entangles in between my feet where her food and water bowl is. I feed her with her food and her water, and then she runs to the window, like it's like a window like this behind me, and she meows for pets. So I begin giving her all the pets for about 30 minutes, and we just cuddle and lay on the floor. And the other day, like you know, I think she's gonna have a healthier and happier life at my grandma's, but that doesn't change the fact that I think she's gonna miss me, and I'm gonna miss the heck out of her. Losing that routine is gonna be exactly. So, and not seeing the food and water bowls and the cat box, like right when I wake up in the morning, as much as I hate cleaning cat litter, it's part of a routine. And I bathe the cat every 3 days because she has a flea problem. I'm not gonna be able to do that anymore. But so I have to. What was I saying? And I looked at the cat the other day. She came lay on me and asked for cuddles. And I just said, I'm gonna miss you so much, and I started crying, and it was very much sad tears, not tears of joy. What's up, Ill Creation? How's it going, buddy? I started crying, and I felt like the cat knew I was crying. Does that sound weird? Well, I'm gonna go. Just want to stop by and say hi. I hope you have a good stream. Thank you, my friend. Yes, but I think the cat understood why I was crying. Does that sound weird? She kind of tilted her head and then like burrowed her head into my neck, and I like petted her some more, and she just cuddled on me and fell asleep on me for a little while. And I feel like that was one of those moments, that was gonna be our last sort of close moment. I think animals have an ability to shape you as a person and change you as a person, and I think anyone who thinks otherwise is wrong. It's ironic, right? Because my channel is Manly Dogs, and we're talking about this cat that has affected my life so much. But it's my first animal, it's, okay, I'm gonna go cry now. Hey, this is the feels stream, okay? If there's any moment to have feels, it's now. But, one second. If there's any moment to have feels, it's here. But, animals can be, exactly, and I think they are a part of it, they become a part of you, and they become, something that represents you in a way. This cat is crazy and it's fun, but it's also loving and just lazy. It's like me. And peace, love, happiness, living like you're 16. Yeah. But and to lose that, and it's my first animal. Cats are better. We can get in that debate another day. But I think to lose that ability, like my first animal, to such a struggle such as money, is very unfortunate. But I think that's growth for me at the end of the day. My cat does the same. When she has sick and because of her age, I was afraid to lose her, and she knew I was upset. Yeah, says the cat gamer. Yeah. But oh yeah, it says Retro Cat's name is Cat Retro Cat, and he said cats are better. Debate? There's no debate here, buddy. Yeah. I'm not biased, I swear. But, anyways, I like both cats cooler. Like, I feel like they see it into another dimension, yeah. But, to lose, I think it's going to be a pivotal part of my growth as a person. And losing this animal, and I think when in the future when I decide to have an animal in my life, I will be a lot more prepared, because having an animal is very similar to if you'd be raising a kid. So I want to make sure I'm prepared for that moment, for in the future whenever or if I ever decide to have a family, and that goes to show you I failed on that front. So on having a cat. The cat could be better, the cat could be healthier, and I could have the money to support the cat more than I like. I want to buy her all these toys and do all these things for her, but I can't provide that for her right now, So, it sucks, but I feel like it is very similar to use the time without her, make yourself stronger mentally, sob, and keep her memory going. Exactly, and that's the idea, right? And I'm still gonna see her, right? She's at my grandma's. I can visit my grandparents. Animals can sense your feels. Yes, I think they can. I'm still gonna see her. She's at my grandma's, but it's a little out of the way to go to my grandparents sometimes, so I won't be able to see her as much. Um, but I'd be a failure if you didn't do what's best for her. Exactly, Kaichu. Exactly, and that's the idea, right? Is you want to do what's best for the animal, um, and it'll help me in the future, to have an animal, and if it ends up being her or another one, we'll see. My only fear is that like so she used to be an outside cat, and I've made her into an inside cat. Yes, she does have another pet. She has a dog. I always get congested on these Sunday mornings, but um basically, we what was I saying? She was an outdoor cat. Yes, thank you. She was an outdoor cat, and I sort of trained her to be an inside cat. And now I'm fearful that when she goes to my grandparents' house, she will go back to being an outside cat, but she won't understand it as much because cats are just stupid sometimes. Like they have like a one-track thought process. That's true, by the way. Like they genuinely forget really easily. Hopefully, I just tell your, I just tell your grandma. I'll just tell your grandma, like, well, she actually owned the cat first, so she knows the cat, and the cat knows her. Speaking of the cat, she is at the door. Let me go let her in. But, the cat may join the stream. She knows we're talking about her. I didn't sign up for the emotional train ride, but I guess it comes with the doghouse package. Only on Sundays, my friend. Only on Sundays. So, it's sort of, we can admire her, yeah. And, speaking, I think, is she right over there? She's going in the drawer. You guys can see her right there. A little bit. Hold on. There she is. She's going hide in the clothes drawer. She doesn't know we're peeking on her though. But anyways, so I've lost plenty of friends in the past, looks like someone painted horizontal on your shirt and forgot to line the color up too. What are you talking about? So funny thing is, people always tell me the shirt's inside out. This is actually the shirt. Like, this is actually, it's supposed to be inverted. Or, this is the right way. People always make fun of me. I joke. Exploit kitty. Yeah, so, I'm not gonna grab her right now, but, you like the lighter tone? Yeah. I like the, lighter tone. It's just a little bit more mellow. So anyways, and I've lost friends in the past, and actually, Ill Creation can attest to that. He's been a part of my friend groups. Could always flip it more. Yeah, exactly. So, but Ill Creation can attest to, we've had many friend groups where we've lost many friends. He's heard many of the war stories of the groups Dylan has assembled and dismantled all at once, just because I think people. Yes, since the grocery store days. So me and Tyler, Ill Creation, we met at a grocery store called Rouse's, like a local grocery store. And we've been inseparable ever since. I've lost a lot of people as well and been betrayed. Exactly. So, but I don't think it ever lines up to losing someone who is basically family, right? At this point, that cat is family, It's become such a big part of me and even Soraku's household. To lose such a character and such a pivotal part of the house, it's gonna feel a little bit emptier, a little bit quieter, and that's not necessarily a good thing. We're meant to stay, we'll show up, exactly. But so for example, Soraku, my best friend who lives with me, or Alex, he goes by, he is working all the time. He is a busy bee, right? And that cat would always entertain me while he was away because me and him always hang out a lot when he's off. We watch a bunch of Netflix, we play a bunch of video games, and we do a lot of streaming too. So, but the cat made the house a lot less quiet, and someone I'd always come home to and just get to hang out with. Just like I'd get to hang out with Soriku or Alex, you know? And the fact that that won't happen anymore just doesn't really feel great. But like I said, I know this is part of the process, right? This is part of growing and becoming like I feel like I'm an adult, but I feel like making these decisions make me more of an adult. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense, I guess, in my brain, you know? But so, and many of those friends in the past, you know, were like family members, you know? You could ask Creation, he's family, you know? I've known him for 6 or 7 years, I don't know, we've lost count, you know, 8, probably 9 years. Gracie and the dog don't get along, maybe I could keep her till you're ready. Yeah, no, my grandma's got it taken care of, thank you though. But, what was I saying? Sorry, I keep losing my train of thought. Those friends and those things like that, I think, as a lesson, you know, you should make sure, you sort of take care and nourish those friendships. It makes sense, yeah, thank you. Because you don't know when those friends or those eventual what feel like family members, you will have to part ways, whether it be a lack of understanding of each other, or just them moving away, or them leaving. You know, you never know when that person's going to depart from your life, and I think you need to make sure that you make it your job to give them the best life, or the best moments they could think of with you. I once knew a person, and they said, I can tell you're either going to be a great part of my future or a great part of my past. And at the end of the day, I was a great part of that person's past. But I wasn't a negative part. I wasn't a terrible part. I was a great part, and we can both look back at that past and smile upon it. And just hope one day, you know, and we're still friends, you know, but we're not as close as we once were. And it's like two friends kayaking. Got to not row together. Exactly. So me and Creation had done kayaking before in the Gulf, and it was quite a scary but fun experience. And very hot and sweaty experience. But those are the sort of things that cement friendships, you know. But just for example, and not that it'll happen, but if Creation were to ever have to depart from my life, you know, like, I can gladly say I'm so used to being the one who leaves, so I always feel like I need to make those relationships count before exactly. Like, no, I'd never be scared. But I want to always make sure he has great memories of me and his past, and to say, hey, I learned a lot, and I can gladly say this person affected me in a way that will change my future. Just like this cat. It's as simple as a cat. Isn't that's freaking mind-blowing to me, you know, that a cat can do that. And it's funny, right? It's a juxtaposition of, like, this cat does have maybe not as much importance, but it is up there in the importance factor with my best friends such as Creation or Soriku, and those kind of mesh together I always say that, right? Things mesh together to teach me lessons. I wouldn't want to move and train in another state and get as far as possible from the bottom of the boot. Don't know, though. Well, yeah. You said I kind of... Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. Not everyone needs to stay in Louisiana. I think it's a dead-end place that you won't get far, you know, if you don't move out of state. But that remains to be seen. So, that's sort of my train of thought on losing friends, and I think you should always make sure those people leave you with valuable lessons and valuable, just valuable life lessons, you know, and valuable things that you can use for your future. It's fun. Like, I always feel like I'm looking down at, like, a note card, right? But I'm literally just looking at my hands, like, thinking. Smaller towns than our bigger cities are in, like, corporal standstill right now. Yeah. So, but that's kind of my whole thing on, you know, losing a friend. And now my next topic, is the power of music, which I think is very important to me. and it's kind of got into my brain as of yesterday. And also because one of my favorite artists right now released a new album. His name's Amine. He released an album called Limbo, and it is one of the most amazing and one of his popular works of art that has been out. It's called, and especially one of his songs called Woodlawn, which is great. I recommend you go check it out if you like rap and hip hop, because he definitely kills it. It's not sponsored by Amine, although I wish it would be. That would be dope, wouldn't it? So now I think music is interesting to bring up, right? When Dill spit some morning bars, no way, dude. This is the beat that I'm gonna spit on. Childish Gambino story style. So yeah, so it's funny that I talk about friends and stuff because, and it's interesting that Ill Creation is here and talking as much, because he is a very pivotal part of what has made my music taste evolve. And I remember when Ill Creation, he first rapped, okay? And he's like, I'm a rapper, I could rap. I'm like, okay. And he showed me some of his music. And I thought, I listened to it, and I was just like, this is weird. I don't understand. My brain can't comprehend this authentic, unique, and straight from the brain process to the music style. Yes. And I think, there's Tupac. And so sort of, dang, I keep losing my train of thought. Then you heard A$AP Rocky. Yeah, so wait 1 second, Tyler. Let me get in on this. So I started listening to the likes of Kendrick Lamar, Childish Gambino, Amine, Juice WRLD, Kanye, all these rappers and artists, not just rappers, but that's the ones I can think of that have made a pivotal. A$AP Rocky, Kid Cudi. I say these guys because that's who I've kind of been listening to over the last years, but Tupac, yes, Tupac was in the background. Yes, I could say Tupac. Tribe Called Quest, Andre 3000, Frank Ocean, all these are musicians who sort of, I have a sneeze coming on. No, alright, we're good. Who shaped sort of my life growing up, and when I did lose those friends, yes, they sort of, when I did lose those friends, they sort of shaped, my future, they shaped who I wanted to be as a man, especially because of the internet, by Childish Gambino. That music had changed me as a person, and I actually did a whole lecture on it in one of my music appreciation college classes, where we had to pick a song and we had to show what the meaning was behind it. And I used Oakland Telegraph Avenue by Childish Gambino in the Because of the Internet album. And in that song it says, I was driving up the 5, something, it's like, how does it, I haven't listened to it in so long, but basically it's about, he's at a red light and he just has to keep going. And that kind of goes with, connecting it with losing a friend. At the end of the day, you have to keep going. You have to keep pushing, and you have to keep moving. But not just that. So Childish Gambino, not only is an artist, like a musician, but he also makes movies, he writes, he directs, he does stand-up comedy. Those things that he did, and those things as a creator, sort of shaped me, because I started reading, because the internet was released with a script of a movie, and you read the script of the movie and you play the songs as you go through the script of the movie, and then there's a YouTube video because clapping for the wrong reasons, and those things all culminated, gotta find what gets you through the day, exactly, those things, yeah, sort of culminated in me understanding this project and listening to this project that begins as this beautiful album that, and it devolves into this darker, more realistic take on life, and it's depressing, but it's also humbling, and it puts you in your place, and it puts your feet on the ground, and it makes you realize that it's about you and what you have to do to grow as an individual. Casey got bars. Yeah. Yeah. So it's those things that sort of shaped me as a human, and then I delved deeper into the Childish Gambino legend, like discography, which was only Camp and some EPs at the time. And so you go from A Tribe Called Quest to Frank Ocean to Childish Gambino, Dylan is Yoda, to other things, and then you devolve into just more art and indie rap and things like that. The same thing goes for rock, country. I've even listened to country trying to understand what makes people want it. And I know it's the easygoing nature of country that makes people freaking like just love it, right? And not many people listen to country in my opinion. So I think that also itself has a niche and has its place for people. All kinds of music has a place for people. I went to Buku in New Orleans, and I listened to EDM. I don't listen to EDM, but I went there, and it's an EDM festival, and I went to try to understand EDM. You know, I went to what makes people feel in that realm of music, and it was like I got the goosebumps, you know, just listening to the music and watching people dance, and hundreds of people just culminating for this one set, just to feel and understand this music. And I think that's the same thing with country, rock, rap, death metal, EDM. I think it's the same with any sort of music, that people have these feelings, and they feel like their feelings are replicated in certain sounds and beats and vocals. And I think they use that to have a better understanding of themselves, you know. And I think that's interesting because me and Ill Creation, you know, we connected through music, you know, we connected through games and media and just understanding each other. And I can proudly say now that I wish that the younger me was wrong and knew he was wrong, because I think Ill Creation would have kept making the same sounds and beats and been going even harder if his friends didn't have differing opinions. And I wish I didn't. But he did do good, and he's still doing good, and he still is a creative individual, and it's inspiring every day to see that. And sort of like it helps to I don't know, man, just to understand. It helps you understand those friends and form those connections. So at the end of the day, you don't lose those friends, you know. Wearing your cowboy hat, listen to Collar Wall, sleeping on the backdrop, and Section 80. Don't regret it. Okay. Excuse me. But I hope everyone's doing good today. I hope you're enjoying this little chat. You know, one day I'll have Soroku or Ill Creation in here, and we'll be having a conversation. You know, I just need a nice little mic system set up so we could all get our feedback in there. And we have those conversations. But I have the chat up so I can post this to YouTube. I don't know if I said that already, but so anyone who watches it on YouTube, they can see who I was interacting with and who I was chatting with, which I think is valuable because you get to see the conversations I'm having with everyone. So just to fill everyone, I made a lot of beats with crazy techno dubstep bass and sound effects. Yeah, exactly. So we actually wanted to produce a Lurk. All right, True Brent, what's up, man? Lurk. Interestingly enough, we were gonna make like a movie or whatever, and he had like produced the beats for it and everything like that. We have always, I think, all of our life tried to have been creative, you know. And what is getting? I just saw he contributed contributed 13k points to the Manly Plays Getting Over It challenge. But so I think those things sort of are what has helped shape me as a person, and I was kind of offended yesterday at some things because I think music can shape you as an individual, and I think music can change you as an individual, and it helps you connect and relate to that. And someone had some comments to make that sort of really sat with me wrong. But everyone has own opinion is valid. You you can sort of say whatever you want. It's the internet. There's nothing I can do. But it's my job, I think, to be the better person and respect their opinions. So everyone is right in their own mind, and that's okay. And at the end of the day, I respect that. So my next topic I wanted to talk about was game niche to finally, get around to the third topic I really wanted to go into. And it's interesting because I was talking about connections and niche, and it all comes to game niche now, I actually have to use the bathroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry, I can't focus, so I have to use the bathroom. Okay, anyways. So what was I saying? So actually before I get into game niche, I kind of just wanted to talk about my day. Or my week that behind streaming, because I try to stream consistently all the time, right? And one thing, so over the week I was tasked with going to Baton Rouge and getting with my mentor again. And he actually yelled at me and fussed me. He said, "You need to quit focusing so much on streaming and get focusing on creating, learning camera stuff, and stop wasting your time with this Twitch BS." Word for word, he said that. And he's an old guy. He's in his 70s, right? So I don't think he fully understands, and I kind of just shrugged off. But it also sat with me a little wrong that someone could be pretty dense in understanding in understanding what content is, because at the end of the day, I am learning and I am producing content, and I'm doing exactly what I want to be doing, and that's getting instant feedback from content I'm creating. I have to go back to the live screen. Sounds like academia. Wait. There we go. Right back. All right. So what do you mean it sounds like academia, Kaichu? Academia? Oh, like school. Tupac explained it to me. Okay. Yeah, I thought you were talking about My Hero Academia. But he told me I'm wasting my time, right? And it's so cliche. I feel like that is something some people in universities sounding really pretentious. I'm a very narrow. Yes, okay, exactly. That's exactly what it is. And he trying to look out for you, but it isn't taking into account the broader spectrum of joy and immense and endless possibility. Exactly. So, because he wants me to focus on doing lighting, learning lighting and learning videos and getting my work out there more and things like that. And I do want to do that, but I get more stress from that, and I feel pain from that, weirdly. I love doing it, but it puts an immeasurable amount of suffering on me when I go to create, because I'm creating content for someone else, a singular person who is viewing my work through a very stern or maybe narrow-minded eye. Where here, I think the broader spectrum, like Tyler said, the broader spectrum of joy and immense and endless possibilities is here. I can chat, I can play video games, I can listen to you guys chat away. I can join someone else's stream and chat with the same people who are in my stream and have just as good of a conversation. And at the end of the day, I'm having people consume content. And I think that's where he's got it wrong, is I can grow because of you people consuming this content and giving me feedback. I don't just get feedback from one person I am making a project for, because the idea is he's working on a project for a judge, like an election season is coming up, and a judge wants some stuff from her, for her campaign. I don't want to do that. I want to make, if I do create content, I want to make music videos, and I want to make movies. And he said, look, Dylan, I think the place you're going to belong best in is in the promotions department of a broadcast network. I don't want to do that. I want to do this, I want to talk with these people. And I understand, Dylan, you got to make money, right? And like, there's nothing wrong with experimenting. Exactly. I understand that he thinks I won't ever make a career out of this, and frankly, I'm making money. I'm struggling right now, but eventually I know I will be making enough money to be happy and be content. And if I don't, I don't think it means me stressing over a broadcast promotions department at a network television station. Maybe I'll do that, maybe not. I mean, I think at the end of the day, you always need money, but I don't know if I'll be happy there. This is where I found so much happiness. This is where I find my joy. And I was telling my girlfriend yesterday, I was like, remember you said, I said when I was saying I wasn't good at anything, and you said that I'm good at talking to people and making people happy and using my emotions to show love and affection. Here, I am doing all of that. I am instantly using those abilities while also creating content, and that gives me the utmost satisfaction. Osho Awareness book, look it up. Okay. So I'm at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what it takes, to make a paycheck, right? I'll never go back into retail or anything like that. I will grow in the broadcasting world, but I will always be doing this and wanting to grow here. So that was a conversation I had over the week that really frustrated me, but I am learning a lot from this guy about videoing and creating content, in terms of like broadcasting. It's a little draining sometimes because he's so old school, and the way he does things is so old school and just sort of brutal sometimes. He's actually trying to make a movie, and he's going to be flying to Sweden or Scotland to do his movie soon. So he did another movie, but it wasn't successful at all. So it should be interesting. But it is good to learn. I think it's always good to be learning from someone older and having a mentor, because then eventually I can do that to other people. I can mentor them on like actually Kaichu. Me and Kaichu both had a situation where people came in our streams and said, "Well, how do I grow on Twitch?" And that is, hi, I'm Kaichu. Yes, and that was mind blowing to me that people came in our streams and asked that, because I don't feel like I've grown on Twitch. I feel like I'm still just getting started. I'm still at the bottom of the barrel, But there are people coming to us and asking, how do we grow? And I think the best thing I brought up was in Kaichu, and yeah, I was like, I'm just here chilling. I can't help you. Exactly. The best thing we can do is tell them to be a part of the community, People will see your genuineness through your interactions and through your ability to conversate and have chats and just hang out with everyone. And in return, people will come to your stream to hang out with you more. That is, I think, is how you grow and how you become a stronger and better Twitch streamer in general. Like all of you who are communicating, if, say, you guys started streaming, like Ill Creation started streaming, we're going to go to his stream and support him, because we know he is a big part of the Doghouse community. And I think that's how you sort of just got to be you and not really try, to be honest. Exactly. If you try, people just know. When I first started, I was trying to deeply understand these analytics, and it just wasn't. And at the end of the day, I still try to understand like what time frames and stuff are best for me. Yeah, people just swing by to hang out and let me keep dying with Cuphead in the background. Yes. So, um, it's those things that attract people to your channel and attract you to the ability to grow. And it's like, okay, well, this person asked for advice. Now, will they come back? And will they, will they interact? And will they do the work to grow? At the end of the day, Kaichu, you can attest to this. It's work. You are working, but you're having a great time doing it. But we are working towards something, and something that is forming connections or growing as a Twitch streamer. Because we are putting in the hours here. We are putting in the time and the effort that some people might not want to do. And that's what separates us from the rest of the Twitch streamers. Just follow Kaichu, don't know why I wasn't. Yeah, she does really good streams. I'm always surprised by the people who do come back, but it makes me want to keep doing it despite a week ago. I was just like, laugh out loud, this is just for me and my friends. Exactly. Cry emoji. But, I like that you spelled out cry emoji, Kaichu. But, I don't know, it's just... So I actually looked into a stream earlier, like the category of a stream, and I looked at my girlfriend and I said, what separates me from these people? There's hundreds of these people. I'm just scrolling down on hundreds of people who have one view. What makes me different from them? They look like they have a better setup, they're doing more than me. She says, you're just being you. I spell it out for emphasis. Prayer hand emoji. We're just gonna start spelling out emojis. Let me take a sip of my coffee. What else is about my week before I get into my last topic? I haven't let this chatting flow as naturally as the last one did, but that's something I gotta work on. What else in my week? So, I realized I'm not able to continue my college semester this semester also. Manly is the father of us all, okay? Hey, if I can be a mentor and a father figure to all of you, I will gladly accept that. Yeah, I think for me, I wasn't really trying about it, but when the whole 12-hour stream and progress memes came I'm like, you know what, I like this, but let's not overdo it. Yeah, that makes sense. My internet father, who's the same age as me, don't act. Wait, aren't you 23? I'm 24. I feel old. Gross. Bug, being you and being the best you is better for any situation. Exactly, Bug. Turning 24 in November. Oh, okay. Don't make his head too big. You already feel like anime. Amine. So, what was I about to say? So I'm not able to continue my college semester, and I'm like one semester away from graduating. But if I spend any more large sum of money, it's a wipeout for me. I will have to leave this apartment. I will have to go move in with my parents who don't have room for me, and it will just be a bad situation in general. So I'm choosing to stay out of this semester of college, which already is kind of crazy, just by what my girlfriend's told me with everything with COVID. So I'm just choosing this time to grow. I hate not learning, though. I hate not going to college. I always want to be learning, and technically I guess I am learning here, and I'm learning with my mentor who's teaching me a bunch of stuff, but I want to be learning, like, school stuff for some reason. Rage. But, at the end of the day, I'll come back, I'll get my degree, and it does give me more time. Oh, it's that morning yawn. I have many book recommendations. Can you read them, and I'll experience vicariously? Yeah, I can do some book things. Actually, I have this one. My mom gave me this. The Total Money Makeover Workbook. Never read it, never opened it once. By Dave Ramsey. Isn't that a guy that makes like jewelry? Oh. Who's Dave Ramsey? Oh, okay. Oh, no, I didn't know that. So apparently this is a good book. I have yet to read, but I have a bunch of books, like Stephen King books and Witcher books and stuff that I love, and John Green books. He's a financial advisor. Watsky book? Yeah, I have that one too. I can't get it right now though. It's a little too far back. Watsky book. He's a financial advisor. I have this whole thing about political morality, and another about misogyny, and another about Protestants, and then this Chinese book, and that's a true crime thing. Oh, interesting. What's the true crime thing my girlfriend wants to know? Tupac. I enjoy magazines. Yeah, magazines are good. I have a bunch of old Game Informer magazines from like the ops. You know, if James Bulger, I think is his name. Bulger. Yeah. Was he like a mobster guy? Yes, my girlfriend is into true crime. Yeah, Kaichu's freaking out right now. So, you guys are connecting via the stream. That's hey, that goes back to friend. Okay. 2 10-year-olds boy. Oh, wow.
Wait, never mind.
Not what you're thinking of?
No.
Never mind, Kaiju. Okay, so anyways, I want to get back on topic about things. My girlfriend's looking up your recommendation, Kaiju. So, the last thing I sort of wanted to talk about, please link us want to talk about true crime. Okay. But anyways, my last topic I wanted to talk about was game niche. And so, Beta Brian actually asked me the other day, he said, hey, what do you think indie games are your thing, Manly? I didn't know how to answer that, because it is my thing. But I don't want it to be my thing. When I first started streaming, I wanted to exclusively play Dead by Daylight on stream. And I was like, well, I'm going to be like a Dead by Daylight streamer, but I also don't want to be pigeonholed into being a Dead by Daylight streamer. But like, I don't want people to just come to my channel for Dead by Daylight. So I started playing indie games, and then I started playing games that I just wanted to play, because Dead by Daylight is extremely frustrating at certain times, and I don't like getting that frustration through on camera. Like when I played Apex on stream, and I was just like pissed off the entire time after 3 games dying back to back. And I think what kind of streamer, and I don't like the word variety streamer. That makes it sound like you're going to Rouse's or going to a grocery store and buying like a variety pack of chips, or like a variety pack of like Pop-Tarts or popcorn, and you're buying the variety because you don't just want strawberry, you want blueberry too. I'm not a mix of Pop-Tarts. Nice analogy. I've been catching dubs on Apex again. I'm not, but I don't want to be just a box of Pop-Tarts. I want to be just like, don't put me in a hole. Why does everything need labels, you know? Why do you have to be a variety streamer? Why do you have to be just a Dead by Daylight streamer? Why do you have to be just a survival horror streamer? You can be whatever the heck you want, dude. It's your stream. It just makes me frustrated. Or can't we just be exactly? Because I'm not even a variety streamer. Like, if I want, I'll freaking play a new game that comes out for freaking weeks and months if I like it enough, if I want to on stream. That doesn't make me a Dead by Daylight streamer. 24 points until you're gonna get them muscles. Oh jeez, okay. I'll do the push-ups after the just chatting when we go to play some games for a little while. But I'm not multi-flavor outside the box. Exactly. Don't put me in a box. That's my box, by the way. I'm a look, man. I play whatever the hell I want, whenever I want, because it's my channel streamer. Yes. So some guys that I like that really do a good job is, you might have heard them. They're called the best friends. They've recently changed their branding to Castle Super Beast, with Wooly Darlington and Pat Boivma. They're 2 Canadian streamers who play whatever the heck they want, and it's just so cool because they jump from so many different games, like Final Fantasy XIV to Gris to Paper Mario. You know, they're never in a box, but their audience follows them because they just like hanging out with them. And it frustrates me that people think you have to be in this box. You know, you have to be just here. Like Soroku, he said, I'm going to be I want to be an RPG streamer, but I'm also going to play whatever the heck I want. You don't have to even be just an RPG streamer. You don't even have to put that label on you. You can do whatever you want. The stream is your oyster. I get passionate about this because at the end of the day, I love playing all kinds of games. The only game I don't ever want to play on stream is like racing games. And even then, there's an easy way to convince me to play racing games, and that's by making another Split Second. So, if you guys ever played that game is amazing. I highly recommend you support it, even though it's not on Game Pass or anything anymore. It was a really good game made by Disney out of all things. Yes. So, but never to be put in a box is such a bad thing. To put yourself in such a box is a bad thing. Because you want to be able to do whatever the heck you want. Because if not, that's how you experience burnout. And how you experience, in 2020, be whatever and whoever you want. Exactly. So, it's just, man, because I like have all these games on my Xbox that I want to show you guys that you've probably never heard of or you like never knew about. And I'm like, well, does that like fit with people what people actually want to watch? And I just gotta remember people are coming because they want to hang out with me. They're not coming for just the game. Some people, of course, you get stream. See, that's the flex side though, right? Is you only get followers by playing games, like certain games, right? That have an audience. Like you can't play the games that are like super popular, but you can't play the games that are like dead in the water. Like one of the games I wanted to stream, so cold stand-up comedy. Yes. I was worried that people just came because I play Cuphead, but when I play other games, they still drop by. Yes, same, likewise. Like when I jumped from Grounded to Dead by Daylight. That's two totally different games, but the same people are still in there. So, what was I saying? I wanted to play this one game on stream, but it had one viewer, and it was one person streaming it. And I was just like, you know what? I'll take a step back, and when I have a bigger audience, I will bring them to that game. Best one was when I did the troubleshooting stream and most of my viewers came by and I was like, oh my god, I love you all. Yeah. It's all about that support, you know? It's all about that support. So, I don't know, it's just interesting, you know? Just interesting. So, we have 11 minutes left of the Just Chatting stream and then we're done. Just like that, another one has come and go. This is my third Just Chatting. If you want to rewatch them, they will be archived and they will be put on YouTube if you guys want to help me out over there. Troubleshooting the best content. Yes, for real. It's funny. Sometimes Retro Cat, I think the most people I've ever had on a stream is when everything is just falling apart. It was top tier troubleshooting content. Yeah. So like when things just don't work at all is when I'll have like 16 or 17 viewers or 20 viewers, and I'm just like, why are you here now? Why can't you be here when everything is working perfectly? Or when I'm not even on stream and I'm like away from my computer, I'll come back and check, and it'll be like 15 viewers watching me, and it was like 9 at first, and I'm like, what the heck are you people doing here right now? Do you like just watching a chair? Do you think it's ASMR or something? What was I about to say? Oh yeah, so I'll archive the videos. This will be the third one in the series. I'll keep doing these every Sunday because I think it's good to just get your mental thoughts out and just to talk to everyone and have these conversations. I think it's healthy for us to have these conversations. You guys get to see my chair stream. Yes, you guys get to see my perspective on life and where I come from and why I'm so passionate about things such as music. Because if people were in Sinister stream yesterday, they saw me get very upset about my passion for music and how certain artists have affected my life. But I think everyone agreed with me on that, so. But, and my girlfriend was just like, stop, it's just trolling, you know, you just need to not engage. And I'm like, you're right. But you guys get to understand why I'm so passionate, why I'm so emotional about certain things, and what makes me who I am as a person. And I think that's important that we do that over a stream, because I don't want to just be another face playing video games. I want to be someone you guys understand, someone guys you can see through, someone who's transparent, someone you guys feel like you can have a connection with, and that you have a place in the doghouse, you know? The doghouse motto that I haven't pushed much recently is, we're not in the doghouse because we're in trouble. We're all there because we just want to hang out. And that's exactly what we're doing, just hanging out. So, now I like to talk about poetry, yes. I like to talk about sort of what's coming in the future of the streams in the next week, so what you guys can expect. I'm actually going to be moving all my streams an hour back. So this stream started at 11, I'm going to start it at 10. The streams that started at 8, I'm going to start at 11. I'm trying a new time slot. Well said, good sir. Well, thank you, RetroCat. I want to try a different time slot. I like to stream for like 5 hours at a time. This stream will be a little bit shorter today. I have some errands to run. I'll probably stream until about 2. We'll be only cats here because we think get Bex to make it there. 3. Yes, I'm cool. We're cool with cats too, of course. The manly cats. I want to try a different time slot, and that's from 7 to 12, not 8 to 1. And then at the night streams, and then during the day, I want to try 10 to like 2 streams. I think that'll be a nice little change of pace, and we'll see how that time slot works out. If not, we'll move it back to the normal time slots that I like to stream for, because I feel like they're at night. I have a lot of my regulars, and during the day, I have a lot of new people join in who have helped. Also, you know, one good thing we really did this weekend, guys, we rated some smaller streamers, and we showed them some love, and you guys came in and you showed some love, specifically Bug, Cryptic, Skippy, and Kinsey, and Sinister. You guys went into 2 streams that I hosted that you guys didn't really know the people, and you supported them and showed them some love, one of them being my brother, who doesn't stream often. He messaged me privately afterwards, and he said, because of your raid and because people staying to watch, you gave me faith to keep streaming. And if that's one thing I can do, if that's one person we can help and join the doghouse and help them to grow, especially my brother, I'm so excited. Kaichu, get the catnip. We also raided my another cousin, or third cousin of mine, so he's basically not a cousin, doesn't matter. Donovan, his name is Buddha, on stream. He was so thankful, and we also rated my friend Tahir. We each rated them with 13 viewers, and they've been streaming for years, and sometimes they don't see those numbers. So the fact that we're able to get them up when they have 5 or 6 viewers, and we're able to get them to like 20, that is a great thing we're doing, because they deserve the support. You guys are always there to talk with them. Make sure you Manly sent them from the doghouse is here, and that they are welcomed, and we want to support them. As you guys know, that is very important to do. Support your small streamers and help us rise up through the ranks to get better, bigger, and do better things. I said better twice, but that doesn't matter. So that was one thing we did this week. I'm moving the time slots back this week. I'm gonna keep doing that, when of course, when either Kaichu, I'm never streaming when Kaichu's streaming, but if she is, Skippy, Kinsey, and Cryptic came over from TikTok, and one thing we enjoy supporting small. Hell yes. So, if, of course, when Kaichu, streaming later, exactly, okay, so when Kaichu, or anyone who is original part of the doghouse, is here, we will, of course, send them you guys' way. I want to keep the doghouse like streamers to like at least 10 people. I think after 10, it sort of gets overcrowded, and I can't keep track about all the people. We have 6 people right now officially streaming in the doghouse. Shameless plug. Hey, of course it's shameless. We support Kaichu. We have 6 people in the doghouse right now. Once we get to 10, I'm gonna stop it there in the sense of streamers we want to host to people. Because eventually it will get overblown and overdone, and we can't simply, if we're dispersing our units across 20 or 30 different streams, we'll all start to suffer in the end. Psst, RetroCat also streams. There you go. Hey, so the more we see some RetroCat, the more he will become part of the doghouse, and that's number 6. We'll go to number 7. But I hope that makes sense to you guys. Another thing I wanted to talk about right before we wrap up the stream is building. So I used to think my streams were like the Wild West, right? And Kaichu heard me talking about this the other day. I want to make it into more of a fledgling city, or a fledgling village, push-up time. Yes, at 12:11 you will get push-ups. It's 12:07 now. Of course, RetroCat already ready for the push-ups. Kinsey would be proud. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing community challenges. I don't like the idea of people just lurking in the stream just to gain points, just to donate to a challenge. No offense to everyone who is. It's not my cup of tea. It's not how I want to grow, and it's not what I want to do. I see why people don't do community challenges now, because it just supports lurking. And of course it's fine, but I'd like to grow from genuine reactions and not people watching me because they want to watch me. But I want to start building this Wild West village into a actual village structure, and in turn I'll start implementing some rules and some things that I would like for everyone to follow in my streams. I don't care how it's really perceived. I just want to. One thing I want to do is put a bot in. I originally was against that, but I want to put a bot in to deter links. And I don't, because people have been coming to my channel and promoting and saying hurtful things that kind of disparage me, and I don't want to have that disparaging feeling. So what I'm gonna do is have like a bot to manage sort of things, because my moderators are here, but they don't know the full extent of moderator duties, and I think they're just learning, and until they learn I'll have a bot put in. But some of the rules would be like, you need approval before you post a link, and you need approval before you promote a stream, and promote yourself in a stream. I understand if you're part of the doghouse, but at the end of the day, if you're posting a clip to someone else's stream, it's taking people off of my stream. Nightbot is able to filter links and stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, and part of growing as a streamer is to make sure I have people always watching, always hanging out, and always interacting. And to click on other links and pull them away from the stream hurts me. And to post about your stream also does hurt me. Of course, Kaichu, people like that, you're fine. But I've had people come in through, yep, Big Mood. Yeah, because at the end of the day, we do need to grow, and we need to grow together. And I think if we have structure, it's a good thing. I think the place to post links and to post clips is Discord. And if you want to be a part of that, that's always open, you know. So, with that, stop stealing my party guest, please. Yeah, exactly, Kaichu. Like I said, it's like someone coming to your house, you're throwing a party at your house, and someone comes into your house, and they say, I have a big old mansion with all kinds of things happening, make sure you come to the mansion, and all your friends are like, yeah, you're cool to hang out with, but I want to check out this mansion. And they go and check out the mansion, and they're like, we'll be back later, though. And next thing you know, you're having a party by yourself. So with that, that's sort of the end of the Just Chatting stream. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll be right back. Thank you for everyone on YouTube who tunes in too, who comments and gives views on what I should talk about next, or just gives good feedback. It really tests the loyalty of our viewers, though. It does, Kaichu, it does. The people who stay, you know who you are. You know who you are, and you're appreciated. I actually thought about there's got to be some way to reward subscribers. I haven't figured it out yet, but I will figure something out one day. Okay? Okay, everyone? So with that, I'll be right back. I'm going to be standing right here, but I got to get the stream set up. Add secrets, yeah. So...